Well, greetings, everybody. Welcome. It's good to have you here. I'm going to leave this map up for just a second in case someone hasn't joined us yet. So, yeah, I'll be back to the map over here. Here we go, map. Okay, let's get going. This whole thing records on YouTube, so if you don't make it in time, it's really okay. But if you do want to make it quickly, the best thing to do is to subscribe to the channel, because I don't know when I'm going to do a weather update or something related to a flight. I will do it when it needs to be done. We'll try that. I think some people will like having that. Let me get these off now. There we go. So those are gone. Because I know I'm getting sound. That's the key thing. Okay, let's go look at what we've got here. We're going to go to imagery, and we're going to look out 48 hours, I think, is what we're looking, because that's when we're going. So to bring any of you up to date, what I'm doing here is I'm working on a flight plan for a single pilot IFR trip from Middletown, Ohio to Akron-Canton Airport, which is, when we look at the flight plan, we'll see what it is, but it's about 170 nautical miles. And with the wind the way it's going, it's going to be an hour and 5 minutes or so, wheels up to wheels down. Looking at doing this on Wednesday morning, on September 5th, 25th, I'm sorry, September 25th, Wednesday morning. Now, and I currently have the Wednesday weather up. Oh boy, so here's Tuesday weather, Wednesday weather. Here's more Wednesday weather. Oh boy. But it looks like we've got heavy rain where we're going. We have a front that's moving from where I am to about where the airport is. If you look right here, this is Ohio. And you can see those striped lines. If we look over here at our... bring it back out. Those striped lines are thunderstorms, chance. So it's now saying that I have a chance Wednesday of thunderstorms on the entire route of flight. Okay, this is not good. There are two things as an instrument pilot that I don't mess around with. One is ice, which cuts out a whole lot of flying in the Midwest. And the other is convection. No thunderstorms. Sorry, I'm laughing myself. And we've got a possibility of thunderstorms here and some pretty heavy rain at my destination. So let's go back to tomorrow. And yeah, so tomorrow night, it's going to be pretty much the same. Heavy rain, convection, thunderstorms, and... yeah. And right now, that is pretty accurate. Let me show you how accurate that is. So here is the map showing where the rain is. If I go back over here to this map, okay, and show you, this is the current radar. As you can see, we've got stuff out here in Pennsylvania in front of us. We've got stuff behind us in Missouri and southern Illinois. And let's go back to the imagery, and it shows that we're going to have stuff over here in southern Illinois and Missouri, and yeah. So it's pretty accurate for what we have now. And then tomorrow afternoon, and over on Wednesday. So that's not looking good, okay? We've been seeing since we first looked at the weather for Wednesday that there was going to be morning fog, low visibility, and about a 40% chance of rain going into Akron-Canton. I need to be in Canton by about 10 a.m. And a delay kills the whole thing. So the right thing to do is, if you don't think you're going to make it or you think you're going to have to press, is you don't fly the airplane. I'll say it again, my practice is to never fly when I absolutely positively have to be there. Go find another way to get there. Buy an airline ticket, drive a car. You know, those airlines have a whole bunch of people taking care of their plane. If something comes up, they fix it. They've got multiple pilots, multiple crews, excess planes, all kinds of stuff. Their planes fly at 30,000 feet so they get above the ice. Okay, their equipment for handling ice and weather is superb. My Cutlass 172 RG, okay, goes at 5,000 feet, which puts me right in the middle of the weather. It can put me right at the base of ice sometimes. Okay, so let's go quick, trying to get through this. We're going to go here to the flights, check over to Akron-Canton, which right now is marginal VFR, scattered 600, broken. Okay, and let's go look at the dailies now for Wednesday. And we're seeing that we're going to have fog, low visibility still on Wednesday morning. And then supposedly it clears out for the rest of the day. But it doesn't matter what the weather is at 1, because I have to be there by 10 a.m. Now, I looked also at going back and flying the day before, and that's not a whole lot better. I'm not sure it's better at all. We've got 80% chances of rain. Okay, so let's close this one. We're going to go look at our departure on Wednesday, see how that looks. Now, my plan is to take off at 8:30ish, one of the two. I'm sorry, I don't have you guys on here. Let me get you over here. Let's go back and look at Akron-Canton. Daily to Wednesday. Okay, so as you can see, we've got low visibility, a low ceiling at my time of arrival, which is before 10 a.m. It's due to the fact that we have a low spread between our temperature and our dew point, and we have some rain going through, although it's not that bad for the rain. Okay, so now let's close this and go back to our departure. And the departure may be the kicker, because if I go here to Wednesday, it's showing that between 8 and 9, my planned departure, and all time before that, you know, from midnight to the time I'm leaving, that it's low IFR at Middletown, low IFR at Middletown, and so we've got a 200-foot ceiling and 3 miles of visibility. There is no approach at Middletown that will get me in at 200 feet. So one of the rules of thumb is you don't take off from an airport when the visibility is below the best approach to get you back into that airport should you have something happen. Yeah. So that's a real crisis. There is no weather to get out of Middletown on Wednesday morning to get me up there. Yeah. So that's a challenge. Okay, so there's our weather update. The weather doesn't look good. The weather is tight for getting in to Akron-Canton. The weather is darn near impossible to get out of Middletown on Wednesday morning. So my best guess right now, and I'll make an official announcement on this later, which way, because I am going to check the weather tomorrow, because you never know. But right now, it doesn't look like I'm flying Wednesday. What it looks like I'm doing is driving up Wednesday, and then driving back Wednesday. On a side note, we're here doing this live stream, and I got to tell you once again, for practice, my outbound streaming is on my iPhone. I've got a gigabyte worth of internet here at the studio, but I'm not using that. I'm using a phone because that's what I need to have. The plan is to be using this setup to do plane spotting at Atlanta within the next 10 days, and as a practice run at Cincinnati before that. And I've also ordered equipment which will allow me to do this remotely without even having AC power. So I'm really psyched. So you subscribe. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you get notifications when I come up. Now the plane spotting the plane spotting I will put on. I'll note it so it'll be on the calendar as well, but you still won't know unless you subscribe. So please subscribe. So there it is. There's our update on the weather. I hope I didn't keep you too long. You have a really great day.